Hi friends, this is NMKVJ and welcome to my YouTube channel Forex FS for analyzing the major currency pairs as well as miners, US30, gold, silver, crude, Bitcoin. So before we get into that analysis, so this is my disclaimer. Read carefully each and every line what I have written. So I'm not responsible for any losses if you took the trade according to my trade plans explaining here. So let's move on to DXY, and this is my watch list. Regularly what we are doing, and I included the copper from the past 2 weeks. So let's move on to DXY. So this is in 1 hour chart. So previous week, last week, I said there is a lot of chances for making a three-way structures and it will become a channel, and there is one more low is also possible for that 9180 zone. But it didn't done like that, and as per my previous view was the A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it is already completed the structure in the corrections. So either this is the one simple corrections for the wave 2 and this is the wave 1, end of the wave 1, and as I said the previous itself, this could be a wave 1 and this could be a wave 2 also. So let's move on to the both of the pattern is similar. It's looking like a bullish, and either if this is the 2, there is a lot of chances for making a one more low, and if it is a WXY pattern. Otherwise, if it is this is the wave 1, this if it is a running flat of for a wave 2, I'll just hide all those things. So this is the end of the wave 2, means we will see only that bullish scenario here. And as of now, it looks like from here it did the 5-way structure only. Okay, now I will delete this thing is now got invalid here. So now here it looks like a 5-way structure. So wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, 4, 5 is got completed. So for this wave 1, this is the wave 2, and wave 3, wave 4, and wave 5 is got completed. So it doing it's a 5-way structure. So later onwards, I observing this could be the WXY pattern. The 5-way corrective structure is got completed here, and I'm looking only for that bullish scenario. So now I'm expecting like this kind of wave structure. Otherwise, what it will do is, say, shorter term stop loss is here because we are kept this as a 5-way structure. So after the 3-way structure, I'm looking only for that bullish. So I'm expecting only for this kind of formation. But what it will do is, sometimes if it is a more than a corrective pattern, it can do like this also. But the bigger picture, every day I'm looking only for that 1 hour chart and above only the 4 hour chart, like that. So in that, it seems the impulsive wave to the upper side is also, it's already there. So now if it is a WXY correction, it may get one more low to break this low. After then again it may bounce. So whether if this is a simple wave structure, means it will shoot from here. But what we are looking here is only for the bullish, and either we didn't know whether this is the wave 1 or this is the wave 1. And if it is there, if it is a WXY correction from here, so this is already completed, it's a or we are kept this as a wave 1 of intermediate wave 3 of 1. So after this the correction is got completed, and again expecting the bigger wave. Sometimes it will go like this from this zone. After this we are getting rejected only then. So that means this is a so this will become B, and one more low is also possible to reach this 9150 also, and this is the major support zone. So that is also possible if it is a deeper correction. Otherwise, this is the end of the wave 2, either in this simple correction or it is in the running flat corrections. We are expecting only the 3rd wave. It's already started in that category. So let's move on to Euro USD. So the same pattern what we did in the DXY, it is in that inverted. Sorry. So from here I'm expecting, from here it could be a WXY corrections, means like that. What I said in the DXY, one more low is also possible for 9150, like that it could reach up to the 1.2 also here. But if it is a simple correction, it is got completed and we are getting the rejection in the exactly the 38.2 zone for this previous swing. So this is also valid if it is in the wave third is in ahead. So what I did is here A or 1 and this is a B or 2 and we are in the C or wave third. In that wave third or wave C, the first wave is completed and exactly we are getting the rejection in that 38.2 zone for the previous swing. So this is also chances for reversed. It's already it could reverse. From here I'm expecting a bigger third wave here. So as of now in the previous, and I have already updated my all the charts nearly for the major, all the things I have updated and except the Bitcoin, because it can do anything in the Bitcoin, so that is not an valuable trade as of now for me. So from here I'm expecting same thing 1.2, or it could again it is looking like an again the corrections only. So whether it is going to see like this kind of correction, one impulsive way to the downside to reach, this is a major support zone as of now for in that 1 hour chart, and later onwards if it is possible it can do like this to reach 1.2. so in that time AB is equal to CD pattern from here to here, exactly it is in that 1.2 approximately 1.1990. so it could do like that also. So be cautious, but we can expect everything, but expecting this in the buy side is not advisable. So only if it reached here we have to sell. So how we did in the New Zealand CAD, so I will explain that also. So this is my view for Euro USD. Let's move on to GBP USD. See, as I said in the previous itself, whether there is a lot of chances for making a triangle also if it didn't break this high. Otherwise there is a lot of chances if it is a W and this is the X. So I'm not forced to chart this as a wave, so it could be anything. So let's finish this structure here, and I have already updated and just go through all the chart what I did and I have shared. You can at least learn something, and I did a lot of possible things, and if you understand only you can read the chart. Otherwise you can't read the chart. It's looking like a simple green line and red line. So at least you need to work hard for that to understand my chart. So as of now I am not looking for this as a simple B, but sometimes it could be, because in CAD JPY and Australian JPY it did like this kind of impulsive wave, and again it's doing keep on going lower and lower. So let's wait for, because that zigzag correction will be like that kind of impulsive wave. It looks like an impulsive wave, and that is a zigzag correction in ABC. So mind that. And here one I need to little bit, I will give you that some inputs how I'm doing that analysis perfectly. For me it looks like, right? I'm not saying I'm perfectly. So let's wait on this. Just have a look here. This is an one impulsive wave in the 5-way structure, right? And after this, what everybody is looking for the ABC, like this everybody will expect to short for the at least short term like this kind of 5-way structure, right? This is the book pattern. It's a B and C. It's a zigzag pattern. But what if it is also zigzag, means it's a 38.2 and 50% is what is accepted, right? For but here it is almost, it's a double top. So and here also we are looking 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So how we have to label this, and a lot of people will see, including myself in the previous, what I will do is, so okay, here it's something correction is got completed, so ABC is a A and ABC is a B, and this is the end, this is the starting of the C wave, so 5-way structure. And as per the book, what they said is the end of that 5-way structure and start of the 5-way structure is a impulsive wave. That is also one hint. and here also 5-way structure, and here also 5-way structure. So everybody, what we will do is, if we buy at the 50% level or 61 point level, it will simply do another 5-way structures like this, and it will hit your stop loss. So what the hell is going on here? So simply I am looking this, if it did like this, the same pattern occur in the crude. So how I am looking this? One second, I will change this color, right? So for this impulsive wave to the downside, we need a correction, but here it's also did a 5-way structure and it didn't break the high yet. So now this is an impulsive wave A, so this becomes A, B, C, and later onwards for this impulsive wave, and C will do like this. So now it's a A, and this is the B, and this is the C, and entire this thing is a running flat combination. So like this only lot of things I have observed. That is why I will look only for the bigger picture. So in what side we need to trade, in the trend side we need to do the trade only like that, expecting this. And if you are doing like the counter trend and opposite to that trend side, it will hit your stop losses and what your target will reach after that. So I think you understand this. And one more example I will tell you, what I have read in the book. So one Akbar or Birbal, right? He is a king. So he asked him, Birbal, and he contested one test. So this is the one line. Without rubbing this, how you can make this as a smaller? So everybody struggled to do that, but Birbal came and just simply he put this line and it become a smaller. So like that, for example I am giving, this is an impulsive wave and this is also an impulsive wave, and after that we are expecting the bigger wave. It will do this kind of a 3-way structure and it will break and it will hit all the stop loss, and it will do immediately the 5-way structure. So later onwards for this 5-way structure, this is the one A, B and C, and it will do like this. So this is an A, this is the B and C. So this is a very beautiful pattern and I liking this nowadays. So what I will do is, I will pick only here. Otherwise if it didn't done and I am not cash, that means no worries in this. But the same pattern I did in crude. I will show you that also. But the stop loss is here. That's fixed stop loss. So let's move on to Australian dollar. And as I said, it's already triggered for my Australian dollar and New Zealand dollar, Euro, USD, everything is triggered. My sell order, and I didn't done anything. I'm just keep watching for to add more in this zone. And here also it's looking like a 5-way structure. Now it is looking like a 3-way structure, and again one impulsive way to the downside is started and it is not yet broken the low. So again it may do like this kind of, see, whatever it can do, but don't look for those things, just look for the bigger picture, what I am expecting, what we are expecting. So this is a wave 1 RA, this is a 2 RB, and this is a 3 RW. If it is a X wave, if it is a connecting wave, and if it is a complex correction, it can do like this. But for this, what we have to do, either we didn't know whether this is a W or X, or this is a 3rd or 4th, but what we have to do, in the previous 4th, we already, exactly what I placed, it's already triggered in the last week itself. It's moving very slow. Let's wait for that. And the example for the crude, it is where it is I shorted, it is in the same zone. Still it's already 1 week gone. and I book only $1. I will explain that also, how I traded that. So whether 1, 2, 3, and I'm looking for the fourth wave. So again the 5-way structures need to do here to reach this zone. So 6, 8 I'm expecting. Otherwise, sometimes if it is a diagonal pattern like that, and we are not able to do that, means sometimes if it is a ABC is a 1, ABC is a 2, and they A, B and C as a third, it will continue, and it is already did here also, and here also it did the same pattern, and see here also is everything, it is in the same. Usually it is the Australian dollar, it's doing like this kind of starting, it looks like a correction, and later onwards it becomes an impulsive in the diagonal formation. So here also it did the same. I will hide all those things and I will give you the example. See here, this is also one diagonal pattern starting leading, and here also I did like the same thing in the leading diagonal, and after that it's a strong impulsive wave, right? And this is the end of the trend. So here also it did the same thing, it's a diagonal pattern. Here also it did the same diagonal pattern. Later onwards it becomes the bigger one, and it is doing the same thing. Now it is doing like this, exactly it is doing here. So some kind of pairs will do the repeated same thing. So we need to understand and observe it. See, this is also the 5-way structure, and here also it's looking like an impulsive wave, and it's already broke the previous anchor itself, and immediately it came down. So now the same thing I'm expecting here also, and the previous support zone, and here it is the previous support zone. So even though if it is in a spike, and immediately it can bounce from here for the 3-way structures to complete this 5-way structure. After that 1, 2, 3, it's a ABC. I'm expecting here for that again the 7-5 zone. After once if it breaks this also, nearly if it comes to the 6-9 or 6-9-5-0, I'm expecting again a 3-way structure, but it may happen or may not, but we have to look for the structure. So let's move on to the New Zealand dollar. It is also same, it's already triggered, and it came where I shorted exactly at 7150. I shorted in that previous NFP event, and it is in the same zone, and it is see every day it's looking like an doji candle. It is not an it's an indecision candle, and it's a lot of selling pressures is there, buying pressures also there, and selling pressure also there. So for me it looks like a 1, 2, 3, it's a B, C. So now for this kind of impulsive way to the downside is ahead. Even though if it is I am wrong, it can do like this kind of, and again one more high, and to pick all the stop loss here, and it will down, it will come down. But my strict positional stop loss is I am placed here already. So let's move on to, I forgot to, GBP USD I already did, Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, USD CAD. Last week I said, right, it's a B and C. This is also valid, and it is very small compared to that A. It is very smaller, and it is also accepted because it's doing like the previous itself. It's done like that only sometimes. So I catch that, and immediately I expected from here also there is a lot of chances for making one more 3-way structure, and it did here. And I already shared my view. From here there is a lot of chances for making a 5-way structure, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So after that it could again 3-way structure, and again it can be an impulsive way. So like that I shared my view here, but later onwards only I observed that, because I am watching nearly stocks as well as in Forex market and commodities, so it's a little bit tough to me. So what my eye is catching, it's a little bit hurry-burry. So I'm also not more concentrating more sometimes because of the workload. And after that only I watched yesterday in the CAD unemployment news. see, from here I expected, and it is already did, and I already accumulated my everything it is in that. I have already explained that also in the last week. I accumulated all the portion what I had booked the profit here itself around 1.26 I accumulated. Now here it's looking like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this one, and here also for this one, this is the wave 2, so this is the wave 3, and this is the wave 4, and the wave 5 is already completed. So here it's a 5-way structure, it's already did. But what I thought here, it's okay, anyway from here there is a lot of chances for making a one more high for the 5th way, but that is wrong. So how it did here? It's a perfectly one impulsive wave down, and this is an impulsive wave. This is a 3-way structure, and again one impulsive wave. The same thing I explained just now in GBP USD. So impulsive, impulsive, and again ABC. For this impulsive, this is the impulsive correction. So 1A, so ABC in A, so this is the B, and C is also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now this correction part is completed in A, B and C. So now we are in that bullish. So wait for the 3-way structures. If you need to catch, make this as a stop loss and looking for that again to the upper side. So this is my view in USD CAD. So let's move on to USD CHF, and there is no movement here, and it's same view. There is no change here in that USD CHF. So in the intermediate, it did a triangle here in the B way. So this is A, B, C, D, E, and the one impulsive wave like this, it's already completed. So now for this ABC is A, so this is the B, and look for the C. Otherwise, if it is a W, this is the X. So A, B and C to break this low. But if it is a 5-way structure also, then this is become A, this is the B, and this is the flat correction in the C. So it will do like this 5-way structure. Anyway, for this pattern, we are looking this as a stop loss. Here is the stop loss, and later onwards, whether this is the start of that impulsive wave. One second. Yeah, I did mark this as a wave 1. So either this is the end of the wave 2, or it will do after this correction again it will do like this. So what it is this? ABC is the A, B, C is the B, and this is the C, or this is the WXY. Later on, but the 2 will go here, or this become A, this become a B, and we are in that C wave. So there is a lot of possibilities. We need to observe what it is doing. That's it. So, and I have said this is it looks like an impulsive way. I'm not going to make it this a correction. It could be a correction also. This could be a zigzag correction also in this. But still, I'm having a doubt. One second, I will show you in that screenshot itself. It's a little bit, I didn't clear my drawings. So, 1 second, I will show you in the screenshot. I hide all those things. Yeah, now yeah, 1 second. Okay, so this is a splitted, that is why it is not coming. My display is splitted into 3 monitors, like so. What we have to do here is whether once the wave is completed here, and again one more high is also possible to break this. Later onwards, this kind of impulsive way to the high is from the high it can do decline like this kind of impulsive wave to the downside. Later onwards this become wave 1, this become wave 2, and again 3 also. So that is why I have explained here also. 1 second, yeah, I will clear this otherwise. So in that smaller time frame, I think you understand this here what I explained. So now after once it reached and it breaks the low, and this is the end of the correction part, and I'm looking for this impulsive wave. So lot of people including myself expecting this as a wave 1, this as a wave 2, and we are in the wave 3. So in the wave 3 also, whether this is a wave 1, this is a wave 2, and like this kind of structure we are expecting. But sometimes what it will do here, it will come like this. So then this is a A, this is a B, and this is a C. So for this is a A or 1, this could become a 2 or B, and later onwards for the C, and this is the start of the third wave. Until that we didn't know whether this is a third wave or not. We have to just trial them, and we are in that bull side, so we need to only buy and sell. Expecting this and booking the profit, it is not advised, because my target in the bigger picture, as I said, it has to reach nearly 1. That is my first target itself. So the wave, if it is, because in the weekly, if you are a follower of me, and I have already posted all that positional chart, so this is in the wave 4. So whether it is making a triangle, we didn't know, or whether it is going to make a one more high to above this level, 1.0353 and above, it could be. So later onwards, this is the A, this is the B and C. Otherwise, this is a triangle, means it won't break this 1.3450, and it will decline in the 1 range also. So that is why I have said my first target is one level. Later onwards only I will enter, or I will sell. It depends upon the wave formation here. So let's move on to USD Jpy, and I love that USD Jpy because trading in the correction, I love that, because if you are doing a perfect and how deep you went in that correction part, then only you can catch the impulsive wave to the upper side or the downside. It's a very sharp bullish, and I have already explained that my entry was near here, and I already booked here, and later onwards I accumulated everything here. So it's already, and what I expected it is doing. And last week also I said whether this is could be in a triangle also. So let's complete the structure. So if you are doing in the 1 hour chart, and I have explained that here also, as per this analysis, what I did here, I bought at 109.65. You know very well, and I have informed that also in the last week. After that, it exactly what I need here is it's need to break the high, this high. Exactly did, and without any temptation I exited my position at, because it's looking like a 5-way structure is already completed here. So 1 2 3 4 5, so no need to compromise or no need to be a very greedy. Exited at 110.4, and I have informed in my one of my social websites and a group also, exactly getting rejected at 110.44. 47 is the high, 447, and immediately came down. So see how I'm looking here, it's a entirely, it's a very deep how you read the chart. That is the main thing. So this is the A, this is the B, and this is the C. Actually this is A or W, it's a X or a B, and there is a one more 3-way structure. That is why I am keep on saying that the W or A is not an important one. Just we need to understand the 3-way structures, difference between the 3-way structures and the 5-way structures. So whether this is the impulsive wave, this is the correction, and one impulsive wave did. So A, B, C it's did. So for this impulsive wave to the downside, for the correction, we are in that same pattern. Now after this, see I have already explained that also. we need a one more three-way structure to break this low, not to break this low. Okay, so what it will be there here? If it bounced from here, if it didn't break and it is holding still, there is a lot of chances for that trend reversal also. Otherwise, if it is a triangle pattern, this is the A, this is the B, this is the C, so that structure is not completed. After that, this become D and this is the E. So A, B, C, D and E. So from here it's a B. It has a chances for making one more that C weights are started. So what it will be from here? So that is also, if it is not yet broken, so this A or 1, this becomes a 2 or B, then this is a wave 1. That is why, see, each and every chart I am making here and I am sharing, it took nearly 1 hour. Right? So only the people, that is why the see, some of people are kidding. See, I won't look, I don't want to go into that category. So that is why I have mentioned that trader who knows Elliott wave theory can understand this correction. Otherwise, if the new one come and see here, it's a very horrible. I know it's a very horrible, but that lot of thing you have to observe here. So what are the corrections is possibilities I explained here. If you are willing to able to learn, just learn. Otherwise, just skip this. So this is a W, this is a X. See, if I need to explain this more than 2 hours also for the one chart. But lot of people, it's this analysis, weekly analysis is going like a signal provider kind of thing. But I'm not looking this as a signal provider. I'm not doing any signal provider. I'm just explaining the chart and how I love the chart and how I'm making the money. That is the most important. I'm just sharing everything. So let's move on to this. This is A. So this is the B and C. So if this is the W here, I have mentioned this. If it is the W, this is the X connecting wave and one more A, B and C to reach that 107.7. If it is break this also, it is an expanded flat. If it didn't break, that is a running flat. Simple. But we have to look all the possibilities here. See, only if you go through and if it is go deep, only you can understand this. It's a kind of art. I am an artist, you know very well about the pencil sketch artist. So that is why I love the structures behind that. I am not looking this as a financial market, and this is a lovely art. This is a structure. It's like that is why I in the education series I did as an Elliott wave art theory. So I love this. That's it. How deep you are going to understand, it's up to you. So I'm just explaining here. So let's move forward. So what is the next? Aud Jpy. So here it's already broken the channel, downward channel. So whether this is an X, we are making a one more 5-way structure for A, or this is the A, this is the and one more B and C can break this high, or it could be again decline from here. That is impossible to predict here. So what I expected, this is the W, X and Y is already completed, and from here also I am expected the Z, but it didn't came and it's a deeper correction. It's already did, and this is the major support zone and it's already reached there, and again it's a V reversal. So after this, from here it could make a one correction. Sorry, from this zone it could make a 3-way structure, or it could make an irregular flat formation like here, or it could be an running flat or an expanded flat. So it can do anything here, but later onwards I'm expecting this. So expecting this, I'm not to be in buy side. The same thing I want to do again. If you make this as a stop loss, if you make this as a stop loss, again if you took in the buy expecting this zone or expecting the Z, again you may get the, again you will get that stop loss to be hit. So how? Because it's already a V reversal and it is already broken the anchor. So again it could be like this. What if you will do there if it isn't bearish? The same thing happened in GBP USD, oil, US oil. It is most of them is nowadays the trapping the Elliott wave traders. I think so, because all the big institutions know the Elliott wave, harmonics, support and demand, everything they know. They need to get a retailer trapped. So if we are looking only for the sell, you have to do that only for the sell. Try for the sell trade setup to search. Otherwise, if you are need to be in buy, so looking for the buy trade setup. So if you feel this is the buy trade setup safely, you have to place this as a stop losses and go for the buy. Either it can do like this also. So you have to exit. See what I did here, expecting this is a ABC and this impulsive wave to the upper side cost me, and again I entered here looking for this. I got stopped out, you know very well, and it is doing the, see, it's did the same thing. So why not? It is possible, right? Why not? It can again happen here. So there is no trade for me here. Just I need to watch, allow this as a or B. Then if it break the high, then you have to take the trade, not immediately. Next, move on to the Aud Jpy. The same. See what it is happening. Same what I explained right here last week. See, because I'm just watching only, keep on watching. This is looking like a corrective pattern and I need a one kind of impulsive wave, and it already did here. So now what is the movement? If it breaks only this high, we need to enter making this as a stop loss. Where it get rejected, we need to go for the stop loss there. So expecting this, if any traded, means this could be an ending diagonal also, somewhat the correction, and again it may come and hit your stop loss also. So I will, if I will trade, means if it is go above the high only, watch this pattern structure, how it created the previous wave, then only I looking for buy with the minimum stop losses. So let's move on to next is, one second, look at this. Yeah, New Zealand CAD. I need to explain this. New Zealand CAD. See, expecting, I already entered one position in this one, that you know, and I have explained that also. And what I said, wait for that 98990 or that 9030. I said it already did the 9040. So what I'm looking here is whether this is a ABC is a and B is a triangle, means this is the end of that trend. Here the B, and we are in that C wave. So if it is, this is the end of the C wave, there is a lot of chances for making one more down to my target, nearly 8015. My target is below that, and this is the impulsive wave to the downside. So immediately if it getting here, this is the impulsive wave, and here one impulsive wave, one correction is got completed. So whether from here it is going to make, otherwise if it is making another correction part, the WXY, it can do like this also. So then this will become W and this will become X, Y, and later onwards only it will come like this. But what we have to do, we have to, I already did here. Again, I added one more position at 9010. I added my position and I place a stop loss here. So nearly my average is nearly 300 pips is my stop loss. But what I'm looking here, I may be, if it is in again the WXY structure, if it is going to here also, I will again add my positions and making this as a stop losses, and I'm looking for to break this 8015. That is my target. So if it hit the stop loss also, I no need worry, because I already, my risk is already predicted. I can manage. So I'm looking for this kind of 5-way structure, and we are in the B way. So allow the B way. So immediately, if it is possible to break the downside, it's possible. If it is in downward and for the 3-way structure, and it is a connecting wave, and again there is a complex correction, it is also possible to reach again 9-2 also. Everything is possible, but what we have to do, expecting here, we are not going to take the trade here in the sell trade setup. It can do like this. Immediately it will fell down nearly 1000 pips and 300 stop loss. 1:3 is my risk reward. Risk is 1% and 3 is my reward. But if we missed here, expecting this, it will do like that. But again, if we already did here, and if it is making a 3-way structure, if you are satisfied, you book. See, I am having the 2 positions here. So what I will do here is, one position I will cover if it is in a very slow and messy kind of things, it's look like a correction, I will exit one position and I will look for here to short again. But even though if I book the profit after later onwards, if it breaks the low, then I will add, I will decide to add, but not immediately. Otherwise, if it is I miss that trade, means I will satisfy for that one position what I am having, I will book here. So like this only I will trade that. So let's move on to Euro New Zealand, and I have already shared my positional view in the weekly Australian dollar in the, I think, Wednesday. I have uploaded my Australian dollar, it's nearly 17 minutes video, and Euro New Zealand in the positional view of weekly chart. So I think I have already explained that in that last week. Otherwise, you just, if you though who missed that video, just go and search for that video. But the stop loss is already I placed here. So again, I already ended one more position I added. I'm already having that one position. So what I still hope holding the position from the February 26th here at 1.650, and I booked something here and I booked something here, and I again immediately I accumulated, because expecting this as a bullish triangle, I expected this, but I already informed that also there is a lot of chances to break to bigger triangle also, I explained, but that is also got invalid now. It's looking like one more low, and it is did the 5-way structure here. So for this, see here lot of structure it's giving. So what I did here, it's just I took it this as an impulsive. So this is the one one second, yeah. So I took it this as an running flag. So that is also valid, but the stop loss is here. The same thing here. It looks like somewhat the diagonal pattern here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This could be a diagonal. So this is a B, and C. So this is a B, and C. So this is a C. So either this is a this is a B, and one more C is also possible. Or whether this could be a 1, this could be a 2, and 3 I am expecting. So my target is 1.74 is my first target, and the second target is 1.8. But in the bigger picture, as I said, this is a, this is the B, and C I am looking to break this 1.9, and I have already explained that in my positional video. Just go for that, and then you know why I am holding the positions for the 6 months. See, I am looking from February 26, almost it's already 8.5 months. But we don't know whether what kind of structure is going to happen here. And in this weekly chart, it looks like a beautiful indecision. It's a doji candle. So whether it will hit the stop loss, no worries on that, but I'm looking for the bigger target. And if it bounced, I will keep adding in that to at least 1.74. I will book the what I added in that lower lens, and I will keep adding or keep exiting the positions. That it depends upon this wavelength here. The structure need to watch. So what is the next? One second. Yeah. So US30, right? US30. Second. Yeah, and I hide this, and I also decided to trade this in the zone if it reached here. Okay, I will explain this now. See what I expected here, the three-way structure, and later onwards one low, and later onwards high, and again this kind, because see, and this is the end of the third way. I thought this could be the end of the fourth, but and I expected in the previous week also it's looking like an one more high is also possible. So then later onwards, this is the A, this is the B, and one more C. Later onwards I am expected this wave structure here, but it didn't happen like that. But even though it's also valid, so how it is finished means it's a simple ABC. And now here it's one impulsive wave, and here also same kind of impulsive wave, and here also one impulsive wave. So what it is going to be, again one impulsive wave, I need a one correction part, and again one more impulsive wave. So for this impulsive wave, this is the ABC is the correction. So like this impulsive wave, it can happen here. So A, B and C. So I am looking like this kind of structures only. So only if it reached and it will bounce from this zone, that channel, I will be in buy side. Until that there is no trade here, I will just keep on watching this. So this is the ABC is a A, ABC is a B, and again I am looking for A, B and C. So whether it is the end of the trend in that running flat correction for the 4, or it will do again one more D and E. Later onwards it could be in a triangle, then it can shoot from here. So this is my view in that US30. So first of all we need to watch this wave structure here. So one, it's impulsive wave. So here it is already doing the impulsive wave. So whether this is the end of the correction, I am looking for the three-way structure, and again one more low is also possible, how I explained here. So this is the A, B, C. Otherwise we need to wait for this to reach here to complete the structure here. But anyway I am looking only for still we are in the fourth wave only. So I am not going to make it this as a 4 and this as a 5. This is the end of, means there is no 5-way structure here. I am not going to force this, and it's only the 3-way structure. If it is possible, if it did like this also, that is also acceptable for the 5th wave got ended. But again it did only the 3-way structure, it's failed to make a 5-way structure. So let's move on to gold. Gold I explained here, whether 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 I am expecting this. So whether this is a correction exactly in that 50% and 38.2 it's getting rejected, so it is also acceptable for the 5th way. So wait for this. Whether, see, I took this as a 1, 2, 3, 4 and the 5th is important ending diagonal pattern, or this could be something A, B, C is A, B and C. We can convert it into anything. But if it is a flat correction, it's if we are doing this as a B and C means, so whether it is a WX means the A is not here. I'm not looking for that because I'm not able to count here if we are did as an, so if we did as a WXY also, I'm not so satisfied. So that is why I make this as a 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So we are in the B wave. So B wave, how I'm looking here is whether from here it can go and again it may come like this for the zigzag pattern only if it did the 5-way structure, or from here it's a B, C is A, B and C, it's a flat correction and again one more impulsive wave. So anyway the structure has to complete here how we allowed this trade. So like that we need to allow the structure to complete, then only we are looking for that C wave to the upper side. But I am not looking for only the buy straight setup, I am looking only for the sell trade setup, because lot of things we are already did GBP USD and in US30 also. So I explained that we are looking for that ABC to complete, and it will do like this also. So expecting this is a A, so B, and B will become bigger and it will hit the stop losses here. So A, B, C, B and C, this kind of wave formation can happen here, and later onwards it will come to the downside. So we won't see here also. So expecting this zone, if we are in the buy, it's not advised. In my view, I'm looking only for sell. If it reach here as a 1990 or 2000 zone, or 1890 or 1900 or 1920 or 1960, I will be in only in sell side, not to be in buy side. So this is my idea, and I allow this B way to complete here. Let's move on to that silver. Same structure, and I didn't it's very slow moving nowadays compared to the gold. It's very slow. So I'm looking only for this to sell, that's it, no need to explain more. Otherwise if it is come like this kind of wave formation, that's it, we miss this sell opportunity. I'm looking for the buy, and compared to the gold only I want to do along the silver. So sometimes it did because here it did nearly the previous low, it's already did, but in gold it didn't make here. So sometimes silver is leading, or sometimes silver is more volatility than the gold. So, and sometimes it is not correlated to the gold movement. So it all depends upon the individual, right? So we don't want to get into deeply that. So here I'm not able to do that wave count for that silver because it's very tough here. So let's wait for the, if it reached here, it's around 26 650 like that, 26 700. I will be in sell side with the stop loss of this. So let's move on to US oil. That is also very beautiful trade. And last week I said I am in the sell at 70.40 and I allowed, and I didn't book anything. Later onwards what I expected here, it's a little bit of 5-way structure, and it is a failure to do that. But here it's something happening here, it's all everything, it's looking like a three-way structures only. So I keep on watching this. I'm not so satisfied with this what it is doing, and later onwards this wave formation is also I'm not so satisfied, and it is not doing the 5-way structure. It is something, it's looking like 1 2 3 4 and 5, even though if it is in the diagonal pattern also. So whether this is a this is the B, and C means what I did here is, here itself I added one positions in 68.80 because I am expecting this kind of wave formation. So this could be a this could be a B and C, and I am expecting this, and it did the same thing. But I know it is, the correction won't complete simply. I know when I am entering the trade, the correction will be a very deep correction, and it will confuse because we are entering to catch the C wave or the third wave. So it won't allow, and it won't give the very simplest also. So what I'm looking here is a little bit confused, and what I added it here also, and I have already position at the 70.40 and 68.80, 68.80 or 68.90 I did. Later onwards it's again shooted, because I won't worry about this. I just nowadays I'm doing the trade, it's like set and forget, but keep on watching that. From here I place the stop loss at 70.70, and I'm just to keep on watching that in the 15 minutes also. I'm just keep on watching that. So from here it's aggressive fell, right? And later onwards I got a one news on one of the group, my friend have informed me again the Suez Canal was blocked. Immediately it come to the aggressive. If I got the news, I didn't done anything, because sometimes news will come and again immediately if it is there the Suez Canal is again blocked and then it's already released, means that it will fall down. But again after that, because I'm not worrying, because my trade setup, if need to get invalid, it need to stick hit the stop loss, but not yet. So just be watchable only. Don't do anything, don't get any panic. But and that morning, yesterday morning, when I woke up, see, it's already broken this low, and immediately what I did here, it's exactly that 67.80. What I did here, the 68.80, the one positions I got booked in that phone itself, in my mobile itself, while I'm waking up. I didn't done anything because I'm not in the desktop. So what I do is something it is going on, so I'm not catching that wave, and immediately I book the profit here, and only I'm holding that 70.40 only. So later onwards in the morning, from that evening itself, again it bounced. So and then I got the wavelength, what kind of wave it is doing. So how I looked here, it's a B and C, A, B, C. So here also it's a B and C. Here it's a B and C, and it's already broken the low here. So something it is doing an irregular flat formation, and it will definitely break the high. So I added the position again exactly here, and I informed that again 69.80 I added my positions there. And later onwards, keep on watching this and unhide everything. I will just show you the what kind of, see, that is the beauty of Elliott wave. Sometimes we are looking for that 15 minutes. That is why in the 15-minute chart I'm not, usually I won't look for the 15-minute chart, but sometimes I will look for that what kind, if I'm not understanding the wave formation, so I need to understand, that is why what kind of wave it is doing. I will just switch on and turn on in the 15 minutes, and I will read that. So this is the one kind of impulsive wave to the upper side is. So keep on watching, then only I recognized. So it is making an expanding triangle. So A, this is the B, it's already broken this low, and C, it is already broken this high, and D, it is already broken this low again, and E, it's already broken this high. So this already did, see, even though if it is, this idea may get wrong also. What I'm trying to say, the market has to validate my pattern. So we are in the beautiful stop loss, and it is exactly getting rejected in this channel, and where we are under my positional trade setup. This is a ABC is a A. So one impulsive way, look at this, and this is one impulsive way downside. Later onwards it did a triangle and one more impulsive way downside. So this is a B and C. So for this A, or it could be a three-way structure also anyway. So I'm just example, whether this is a ABC is a A or W, this could be a W or A, this could be a X or B, this could be a Y or B for this B. So anyway, I'm looking only for the downside too, and I already expected here, and it's already did a profit. It's already did that in buy zone, but I'm not in the buy zone. If it did like this, I will be in sell side. with the stop loss I did, right? So exactly it is doing the same. Now I'm expecting this kind of wave structure. So whether, because if it is a triangle means this is a B only, it is a triangle. So then we have to change this as a W, this as a X. So A, B or C. Again the Y way can be converted into WXY formation also, or it could be in that ending diagonal formation also. ABC is a 1, ABC is a 2, like that. It kind of which formation like that also. So that is why if we keep on in the 15 minutes and what the hell is going on here, and we are not able to catch and we are stick to our analysis, just hide all your analysis and just read the chart. In that you will get an idea. See how many times I have did this and it is doing irregular flat like that. It's simply, and my son came. So I already got my this expanding triangle, but simply he said, and I asked him what he said. Appa, this is an it's looking like an expanding triangle. So last in the lockdown, I teached them. It's a beautiful art, but he is studying. But even though he explained me, even if it is in I hide these things, so what kind of structure it is going on here, you said, and immediately he said it's looking like an expanding triangle. Simply he said, but we are struggling here. So that is why if we kept all the labelings, we will our mind will strictly to that only. It follows like that only. That is why I just unhide, hide and hide if I'm not looking also. So these are all the examples I am expecting. See, all this will get invalid also if it hit the stop loss, and later onwards I could change the labeling, anything we need. But this is an impulsive way, and this is the end of the correction. I'm looking only for the sell trade setup. And here also in 5 minutes also it's did the triangle. So beautiful. See, impulsive A, B, C, D here. See here in 1 minute also, and just keep on watching this. See here, 1 second, yeah, here it's a triangle, and what it is going on, still now it is not yet broken the previous high. So let's wait for the invalidity to get invalid. That's it. Simply I will do like that only. No need worry, but you have to enjoy this kind of structure pattern. I will enjoy. I'm enjoying this. That's it. Simple. So let's move on to copper. It's a very beautiful trade. I just explained that. So let's wait for to valid. And this is the one copper. See what I explained, the one three-way structure. It's already did the three-way structure, and what it did exactly in that previous support zone, it bounced and it reached the previous this trend line. So whether this is the 1 second, yeah, so whether this is a 5-way structure or 3-way structure, and again this is a 3-way structure. So whether how it is going to make, either like this kind of structure, or it is going to make a 1 3-way structure from here. It can do anything, but what we have to do, simply we have to pick the sell trade setup, and we need to correlate, and what are the tools you have to use, that you know very well. See exactly it is in the one level, but the structure is got completed or not, it's not yet completed, because this is a 3-way structure, or this could be a 5-way structure. After the 3-way structure, it is doing an impulsive wave, and it may like do like this. For this is a ABC is a ABC is a B, and ABC is a C. So this become an running flat, and again one more high to reach this zone, and later onwards from here it can be a downside. So I hope you enjoyed very much, and I enjoyed this the last week in the crude and in the UCAD. UJ, everything. So you need to love your job and love your profession, whatever it is. It's not only in the Elliott wave, not only in this job. You can love in that, you can enjoy in the harmonic also, and you can love in that support and resistance or divergence, anyway, anything. You need to love your job. That's it. So I hope you enjoyed. I think once again we will check, because I'm too excited in this today, yesterday or last week trades. So I forgot to do that Bitcoin. Let's move on to that. BTC, here it is. See what it did and what is my target. It's a 52,000 is my target. How much it did? 52,900. And what is the zone? Resistance zone. And it did the impulsive way to the downside. So the correction part is got over. So now this is the wave 1, this is the wave 2, this is the wave 3, wave 4 and wave 5. So this is not the end of that trend, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, see here, yeah, from here it's a wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. So here also we got the 5-way structure, and I didn't listen, because I'm just looking on that only. See, a Bitcoin I won't do every day and just keep on watching, but I forgot to watch, and exactly one of my follower sent me a message. Aggressively it came down nearly 20%. It's gone down. Then only I watched. See, exactly did the same 5-way structure. And here is a wave 1, or here wave 2, wave 3, wave 4 and wave 5. So it is now in that this kind of wave formation. Exactly it is, we are in that wedge formation below that, and now it is already giving in the sell. So now also I didn't went deeply here. So in any way I'm looking only for the deeper correction. So because it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's already got ended in the previous low. As I said, see, if I already make this as a 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-way structure is already completed. I'm expecting the B wave. One more structure. So either this is the major support zone nearly in this zone. Within this, it may get near to that 40,000, and again we can see like this kind of aggressive movement to the previous resistance zone, nearly that 58,000 to 60,000. Again it may reach. Otherwise, expecting this, and you know very well what we are keep on watching, that one more low is also possible, and it will took all the stop loss here, and again one more impulsive way to the high, and that will become a running flat. After that it will do like this. So mind that, if you understand that wave formation, what is the safe trade and which way we have to trade, everything you need to know, and you create a plan and manage your account. According to that, you can take a risk. Everything you need to be planned. So I finished everything. So hope you enjoyed. So have a lovely weekend. So we will see you in that next week. And if I found anything and something interesting in that positional view, like what I have already uploaded in the Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, and Euro New Zealand, so I will keep updating if I found a time. So have a lovely weekend, and we will see you in the next week. Have a nice profitable week to everybody also. Thanks a lot.